Hello again, Leo. How are all you cats doing out there? Hope you're all well. Welcome to your can't even speak already. Welcome to your March monthly reading for 2017 for Leo and people influenced by Leo. Thanks for joining me again, and thank you kindly for all of your support via comments and feedback. It really motivates me and encourages me. So I wanted to take a minute to thank you all for that. Here in March, I'm going to be adding some oracle cards to the readings for some added direction. You can see here it says map, the Enchanted Map. So that's going to give us some direction. These are beautiful oracle cards done by Colette Baron Reed. They don't really have anything to do with like angels or love, but this is like some solid life direction in these cards, and they're really awesome. So in about 15 minutes time, we're going to pull an oracle card to put a capstone on the reading, okay? But in the time being, we're going to continue sticking with our 7-card layout deck, looking at the 7 major areas of life that affect our 7 energy centers in our body, also known as the chakras. I'm not really in a position to be giving anybody like chakra therapy like guidance or anything at this time, because you kind of just have to be careful. Just know that these are the 7 major areas of life. I kind of wanted to get creative with the spreads for the monthlies, but when I looked within and when I asked Tarot, it was kind of like, no, we're going to stick with this, because this has definitely been impactful from the feedback that I've received from people knowing that like these spreads and these cards, this Mystic Dreamers tarot that I'm using from Barbara and more, have been really good so far from the feedback. So we're just going to kind of continue on with the same layout that we use for the weeklies. We'll just kind of like interpret the energies for like a larger period of time, like for the month. So for a lot of you, this might be like a lot more like internalizing these cards, especially the quartz when they come up. But, you know, tarot will direct us with which way it wants to go by the messages it sends out. So we've got crown chakra, pineal gland, the throat, personal truth. We've got heart of hearts chakra. We've got our gut instinct, our solar plexus, our sacral chakra, our creativity center, and our grounding, our root chakra. And the overall energy for you, Leo, we have 9 of Wands. Okay. 9 of Wands means that this definitely is like an energy that needs to come to a close, draw to a close. We're looking for a shift here. We're looking for a change. A lot of Leos are feeling maybe a little bit depleted energy, and this is coming from where we place our energies. Sometimes we're a little bit too caring of people that don't care as much about us, and it can lead to some depleted energies. Is a feeling I have that this 9 of Wands gives. Or that the things we do, suddenly we like invest all our energy into them, and then we realize this isn't what we want to be doing in the first place. Those kinds of cycles for 9 of Wands. So 9 of Wands definitely means we got some work to do. We're going to leave her off to the side and her depleted energy there, and we're going to try and relate back to that through the reading as best we can to see. Okay? So up in the grounding position, we have 2 of Swords. So this is definitely not really grounded energy. This is like, shows a lot of you might be confused or blinded by a current situation that's coming here in March that's going to force you into decision-making time. This is like life decision-making type stuff, like things towards what job do we take, or what road do we travel. Like even for some of you, like physical location, like where do we move? Where do we go next? So a lot of things could be really up in the air for a lot of Leos here coming into March. For some of you, this could be decision, because it's Swords. It could be like you're thinking about many things. It could be like emotional. It could be like passion. It could be energies. But it's showing here that there's a choice coming in March that's going to affect physical life. So this could be for some of you the promise of a new relationship, or choosing between 2 potential people that you can invest your time in. Or it could be like whether or not you continue doing the 9 to 5 versus going a much more entrepreneurial route, right? The 9 to 5 might be what's leaving you here in this 9 of Wands position, or a particular relationship that might be leaving you feeling depleted when, you know, there's another offer that's out there, okay? Something to that effect with 2 of Swords being there in the grounding effect, okay? Creatively, oh, awesome. Awesome, Leo. We've got the sun here. So this speaks of strong foundations, strong creative foundations. It's key where the hint there that was for some of you, it is going to be a good month to embrace your entrepreneurial side, to ask for certain fundings, to bounce your ideas off of trusted people, and to trust in yourself, knowing that all will be okay. The thing I like about this card is the firmament here, the foundation. Like the sun is like, yeah, it's beautiful and gives us all the energy, positive energy that we need. But when I see this card, I'm drawn to like the ground that this lady's standing on, how like old it is, from like the wildflowers are there, that the vegetation and even the ruins of an old building are, is like this ground has not moved in millennia. So whatever it is that you're basing your entrepreneurial ideas on, or your creative ideas on, the foundations of them are pure and they're strong. It's almost like you've already understood that what you're developing is going to be desired. There's going to be demand for it, and you're okay in that. So run with your creative ideas here in March this month. Excellent card there in the sun. See that, okay? Now we have Magician reversed in Gut Instinct. Okay, so don't doubt it. Don't doubt that you have what it takes to make it a go. Don't let other people come into and say, well, you can't do that, or that'll never be successful, or what kind of crazy idea is that? Don't buy into that. It's almost like some of you are like giving too much credence to like other people's doubts at present time, in yourself and in your ideas. So don't do that. Okay, this card is a bit of a warning, saying like you gotta trust yourself, you gotta trust in your abilities, you know. And for some of you, it means like, you know, going back down to a part-time schedule, and then maybe a little bit worried about finances, that kind of thing. It's like, trust that you will have what it takes. You will do what it takes, in essence, to make ends meet while you're coming through these larger creative and creation type endeavors, okay? Magician here in Gut Instinct is a great card to have. Even though it's upside down, it's reversed, is showing like that maybe you're the one not trusting in yourself a little bit. It won't take much to get over that, I don't think. You just gotta feel it in your gut. You gotta trust your intuitions, okay? Leo, we really do. This Nine of Wands energy of feeling a little bit stuck here is just because you haven't committed. You haven't committed to a certain something that you know is going to be awesome, but there's like a little bit of apprehension there, I feel, is why we've got that. Let's look into the Sacred Heart here. Wheel of Fortune! Oh, that's perfect. Like if Pat Sajak were here, he would be clapping his hands, he'd be making jokes, because you know what? What this is saying is, yes, it's reaffirming that in your heart, you know that your idea is going to be successful. You know that it's time to take a chance on this. You know you've been sitting on this idea for far too long, and now it's time to reach up and spin that wheel, and knowing that like nothing really like too dark or too bad can happen from it. There's like, all you would be seeing like minor, mundane little hiccups, if anything at all, like some added responsibility here and there. But overall, this has got a freeing energy to it. This is an energy of liberty when it comes to the Wheel of Fortune, especially in your heart. You are desiring change. You have the ideas to make the change. So why not give it a go? Why not give it a spin, right? It's good. It requires a little bit of action. Some readers take the Wheel of Fortune and they're saying like, stand back and watch things go on right before. But I'm the kind of reader, when I see Wheel of Fortune, I'm like, reach up there, dang it, and give it a spin, okay? Let's get some action going here in your heart of hearts. You know this is good, and this is a larger energy beyond your control. It's almost like in this year one, the universe is wanting to take you on a new path. It wants to like, it's grabbing you by the elbow and your arm. It's like, we're going on a little adventure here, Leo. Let's come along. Don't resist. Don't hold back, okay? Because there's greater things that wait. Okay. Now we're looking into personal truth. We have Eight of Pentacles. And it definitely speaks back here to our balance of the 9 to 5 versus our entrepreneurial ideas and aspects. And as well, this could be like we're overly focused in something that's not taking us to our bigger vision, into our greater goals. This card shows that being in a personal truth area, you might have to just make it clear to an organization, a boss, or someone that you're in a partnership with that you need some sabbatical time, that you need some sojourning time, for some of you as well, this may be like taking a loan, just kind of like dotting your T's and crossing your I's to like get loans sorted out for capital for certain things. And it speaks as well to work-life balance as well. I'm seeing more, this reading and these cards are centering around your internalizing, your ideas, your wanting to move forward in a certain direction. But the Eight of Pentacles here again is in your personal truth kind of being held back. If you are concerned about taking a risk in regards to these things, I want to encourage some self-talk here. I want to encourage positive affirmations that you will be okay, that it is something that you want, so it's something that's worth going after, okay? That kind of thing. That's why this is coming up in communications, I think, and in the throat chakra area, okay? Eight of Pentacles. Pretty good card to see there. It's giving us a clear window. It's showing us clearly that the issue that's been holding us back in this Two of Swords and this Magician reverse is just that you have not fully affirmed it. You're not willing to commit just yet. But it shouldn't be too far off here in this month of March, okay? Now in vision questioning, King of Wands, here you are, managing your time, being your own boss, being the creator of your own destiny. I love this card here for you. This is like you guys really on top of your game here in March, Leo. I really like this. Look at the lions there. They're already there. So this here is like you kind of taking your power back. If you got to go to a workplace situation and say, you know, I'm not really happy anymore, Chuck. I got this other opportunity. So you're going to either have to like work with me here on a part-time basis, or I'm going to have to walk away completely and do so confidently, okay? And as well, continue your visioning. Continue at bedtime looking at this idea and looking at ways to make it awesome, right? Very much so. It's kind of like anything you can do to expand on it creatively through your own envisioning of the finished product shows that you guys are going to have some clarity and do that in terms of soul searching, vision questioning. Whatever it is, this is big ideas for some of you guys that you're putting to work here. I really like this. And it's going to allow the next, you know, even 10 to 15 years of your life to really kind of like come down into the core and make you got to commit to it, I feel. Right? So good card there, reflective of you in the pineal gland area, and you're opening up to the fact that spirit and material life can be at one. They can work together and you're the manager, right? You're the manager. Okay. Here we go, Leo. What's coming down for a Justice card. Number 9 major. Okay. So, what I got to say is that some of you might be dealing with some liability and legalities. This, for some of you, could pertain to patents. This could be pertaining to sole proprietorships for some of you. And this could be pertaining to almost like dealing somebody out of situations that are holding you back. So this treating people with fairness, this here, I don't see it coming down too much as a test. For a lot of you, this is just saying, like, don't F anybody over on your way to doing this, all right? We're going to do it diplomatically. We're going to do it fairly. We're going to do it with positivity, all right? And it's also showing that this is your time, Leo. This month of March, this is your time to take matters into your own hands to move forward, all right? I really like this. This is a reaffirmation. I have a feeling that things are just going to be falling into your place. Anybody else that you've been dealing with that might be leaving you feeling depleted in this overall Nine of Wands energy, just let them go. Peacefully, gently, gracefully, just let them go, all right? Do your own thing, all right? That's what I really want to say to you here in that. So for number 9, Justice, other messages for some of you that could be coming down here is I get this sense of victory. I get this sense that, you know, the universe and source energy is going to be very conducive to you, provided you're not hurting anybody along the way. And remember that self-love and that self-affirmation, like, you've helped people along your way in your journey so far, Leo. This is time for people to start helping you, or this is time for you to start helping yourself, okay? Really like that Justice card up there in that crown energy position. It's really good. So just kind of shuffle. Here we got the popper. These Oracle cards have been great. Using them this first reading, I get the popper that comes out. It's almost like it's showing me. It's not waiting for me to shuffle. It just shows me right away. Let me just get that set up here. You guys have pulled number 23, Golden Palace in the Enchanted Map. I just have to get my book here really quick because these cards are new to me. So, Golden Palace, and I quote, "There is always enough," end quote. So that's a beautiful message for those of you that are kind of worried about situations of abundance with risk-taking. The Golden Palace card represents good fortune, ambitions fulfilled, wealth, and prosperity. It may also indicate emotional fulfillment, as perhaps you're entering a time of happiness that is long overdue. The message here is that self-worth isn't measured by what you have, no matter how abundant your life is. Instead, it comes from what you are, how authentically you're living your life, and how much love you're willing to share. Granted, receiving this card does indicate material gain and a furthering of tangible rewards, but things come and go, and knowing that your true value leads to even greater riches now. Share the wealth. That's a perfect message for this justice. So when you are successful, don't forget, like the people at the Oscars, I'd like to thank the little people. I haven't forgot about, somebody that gave me a lift that time when I ran out of gas when I was on my way to that conference call, on the highway, and then, I made it there in time, like that kind of thing. Like, I see this being surrounded in such great positivity, Leo. But, make sure you're getting plenty of rest. Make sure that you're not too afraid of commitment that's drawing you back too much and depleting your energies. And I see this month being pretty wickedly awesome for you guys. And by wicked, I don't mean like Wicca or like wicked, like wicked, like, surf's up, bro, wicked. You gotta ride that wave, and it's gonna be really good. Okay, Leo, I love you all. Be sure to check over in with your weekly readings for the first week of March. Going to be publishing those right around the same time. Those are going to be looking at the daily mundane, the ticky-tacky, nitty-gritty daily event life stuff. And hopefully we can pull more even from that. All right? Love you lots, Leo. See you soon.